Namaste. Welcome back to 30 Days Closer, our 30 days of yoga that is all about encountering God on our mat. Today we're going to do a booty lifting focused class that will build strength and help us grow our strong foundation to be stronger so that we can be in a space to be able to move easier with a strong foundation. Today we are going to do a yoga class that is heavily inspired and rooted in crescent lunge. Today's class will start in crescent lunge, and if crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, is unfamiliar to you, it is a pose that strengthens and tones and lifts your legs. And it also, because your arms are extended up, reaching towards the heavens, it builds strength in your arm muscles because you'll have your fingers flexed, your arms firmed up so that you can build strength in your arms and also in your legs at the same time. You'll also be stabilizing your core because you'll be doing a little bit of work there as well. So it's honestly a full body pose, but we'll use crescent lunge as our foundation, and we'll build and add on other poses that will be surrounded by our theme of booty building. Today, I wanted to share a little thing with you about crescent lunge. Crescent, the word, comes from a Latin word, crescent, and it means to grow. In today's class and prayer, I will share with you a prayer and a scripture before we begin our yoga practice and movement. So wherever you are in your space, let's take a moment to just honor God and set our intention on growth and being present in this moment on our mat. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Open your hearts and take a full breath in through your nose. No, enough, exhale, let go. Lord, we come to hear your word, retain it, and persevere in order to produce a crop. We remember 1 Corinthians 3:7. I planted a seed, Apollos watered it, but God made it grow. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. Righteous Father, who makes things grow, let us grow in faith on the mat as well as in each area of our lives and relationships as you so desire it. Amen. Be mindful that today's journal prompts will be in the description box below, so don't miss out on that opportunity to write out your heart to God and commune with Him further after our movement practice is over. We will have prompts that are all about how you're growing in faith and relationships and give you a moment to ponder and commune with Jesus about growth in more than just your body, but also in your minds, in your spiritual relationship as well. So let's get started at the top of our mats. You can go ahead and grab a block or some books that are pretty tall because we're gonna add in a balancing pose today, and you may need to bring the ground closer to you by using a block or some books. Today, to just be in a space that is connecting with you guys, I'm gonna use, even though I have yoga props, I'm gonna use my books. I'm using my Bible, my journal, and the book that I just read our prayer from so that I can have the ground closer to me when I'm ready to get into our balance pose. Bring your block or your books at the center top of your mat so that you can get it quickly. But let's get started in today's practice at the top of our mat in downward facing dog. So come to all fours at the top of your mat when you're ready. Spread your fingers wide, press the palms of your hands into the mat completely around your spine. Tuck your toes and send your hips up high, find downward facing dog. Shift your hips up, shake your head yes, shake it no, maybe pedal out your feet, finding some movement. This may be your first down dog of the day, so let's create some space and movement here. You can wag your tail, yes, or shake it side to side. Keep pressing your hands into the mat, relax and roll your shoulders. Shake your head, yes, maybe bend your knees and send your heart closer to your thighs. Take a full breath in through your nose. Open off, exhale, breathe out. Take your right foot and come to a three-legged dog, lifting up your right leg towards the ceiling. Your right heel is lifted up. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, bend your knee and bring your right knee in towards your chest and start to shift forward to a three-legged high plank pose. Take a big breath in through your nose. And on your exhale, replace your right hand with your right foot and find your low crescent lunge. So you're gonna have two options here to work and lift your glutes. You're gonna wanna have your knee lifted off the mat, but if you're still working on building your balance, maybe drop your knee down and just rise your hands up towards the ceiling, being mindful that your hips are square, your left hip is forward and your right hip is back. You're letting your hips sink in and reach your fingertips up. Spread your fingertips wide. Shine your forearms in. Relax your shoulders and really reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling so you're building strength in your arms. If you would like to challenge your balance and work your glutes a little bit more, lift your knee up. Hold and breathe. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open up, exhale, draw your ribs and navel in, stabilizing your core in this space. We're gonna hold for 5 full breaths. So take an inhale, exhale, settle in. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, bring your hands to heart. Lean your heart forward and place your hands down onto the mat. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, round your spine, press your hands into the mat a lot. You can tin your fingertips up like I am or press your hands completely down. Tuck your chin towards your chest and start to shift forward onto your right knee, shifting all your weight onto your right leg and lift off. Find half splits or standing splits. Excuse me. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Take a big breath in, press the mat away. Exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest and find a single leg standing forward fold, also known as half splits. Sending your left leg up towards the ceiling, holding and breathing for 5 full breaths, building strength in your standing leg. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, breathe out. 4 more. Exhale. On your last 3, we're gonna find a jiva squat. So take a big breath in. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your right knee, squat low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat, hold. Inhale, lift and open up to half splits. You can keep your right hand planted on the mat, or you can use your block or your book and place your right hand right on your book. Open up your hips. Shine your hips to open up towards the front body. Flex your foot towards your face. Working on your gluteus medius, your outer booty. So also known as your like side hip. People usually have hip dips here and they don't really like it, but sometimes that's just the way your bones are set up. But you can build some strength in this space with half moon. You can find your half moon by sending your wrist in line with your shoulder. Maybe have a bend in your standing right knee. And we're gonna do some leg lifts. We're gonna do 5. So take a big breath in and hold. Exhale, stay, breathe out. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. That's 2, lift, lower, 3, lift, lower, 4, lift, lower, 5. And on your, take a big breath in through your nose, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, circle back through. And find your standing splits. Take a big breath in, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. And start to gently let your left leg meet your mat. Once again, finding your low lunge. Plant your hands completely. Step back, high plank pose. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale, stay, breathe out. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga, halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart forward, roll your shoulders away from your ears, look forward. Exhale from tabletop or come to downward facing dog. Hips up high. Wag your tail, pedal out your feet, maybe notice the difference in your legs this time around. You can stay here for 3 full breaths. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Another breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Setting up for low lunge. This time, bend your left knee and find three-legged dog. Lift your left heel up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee in towards your chest. Shift your weight into a high plank pose, three-legged. Take a full breath in. Exhale, plant your left leg down. Replace your left foot with your left hand, or replace your left hand with your left foot. Find your low lunge. Know that if you're still working on your balance, you can drop your knee down. And then rise your fingertips up. Staying strong in this space, relax your shoulders, spread your fingertips wide, and press your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Staying strong and building strength in your arms. If you want to work your glutes harder, a little bit more and challenge your balance, not necessarily harder, but if you want to find more challenge and more balance, lift your knee up and find high crescent lunge. Settle into your hips. Draw your ribs and navel in, stabilize your core, breathe and hold. 5 full breaths in this space. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Again. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. Last 2. Last 1, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, start to plant your hands and shift your weight, finding your standing split, half split. Shift all your weight into your standing left leg. Walk your hands closer to your toes. Inhale, press the mat away. Exhale, bow down, half splits, lifting your left foot up towards the ceiling. Hold and breathe for 5 full breaths. Last one. 3 full jiva squats. Your right knee towards your, connects to your right knee, left knee, touch. Squat, take a big breath in. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Jiva squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jiva squat. Lower, hold. Inhale, open up, half splits. Find your block if you need it. Open up your hips to shine towards the wall. Flex your feet towards your face. Find your half moon pose. Working your gluteus medius, the outer hip area, the outer booty. Flex your foot. Maybe let your hand rest on your hip. And we'll lower and lift. So take a full breath in through your nose. Hold. Exhale, stay. Lower and lift 5 times. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Whew. Challenging your balance. Maybe bend your knee for more stability. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hold. Take a big breath in. Half moon. Exhale, slow and controlled. Circle back down. Half splits. Hold. Take a full breath in. Exhale, gently step your right foot back down. Find your low crescent lunge. Plant your hands. Step back, high plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. 3 full breaths here. Notice how your legs feel. Balanced out both sides. Hold for 3 full breaths. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Take a big breath in. Open up, exhale, let go. 2 more. Open up, exhale. The last one, inhale. Open up, exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, let your knees come down onto the mat. And make your way onto your back. Lie down, finding bridge pose. Settling down onto your back. Setting up for bridge pose, taking this position will work on. Once you make your way onto your back, let's set up for bridge pose. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Bring your feet hip width distance apart. Draw your heels closer to your glutes, and your knees will be pointing up towards the ceiling. Bridge pose will work our gluteus medius, and this is the part that gives us that lift. We're gonna do 5 bridge lifts, and then we're gonna hold for 5 full breaths, bridge pose. So take your fingertips and let them graze or touch the heels of your feet. Spread your fingers wide and press your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, bridge pose, lift your glutes up, but squeeze at the top. And as you exhale, take your fingertips and let them graze or touch the heels of your feet. Press the palms of your hands into the mat. Press the palms of your hands into the mat completely. And on your inhale, we will find bridge pose and squeeze at the top. So inhale, bridge, lift, squeeze at the top. Exhale, lower. Hover your glutes a few inches away from the mat. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Last 2, inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Squeeze. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Find your bridge pose. You can press your hands and wiggle your shoulders underneath your shoulder blades, squeezing your shoulder blades together to touch closer together, lifting your hips up higher. Maybe interlace your fingertips and root your knuckles down towards the mat, sending your hips and your heart up, opening up your heart, stretching out your shoulders, grounding your feet completely into the mat. Take a full breath in through your nose, hold, open off, exhale. 4 more breaths, inhale deeply, exhale fully. Another full breath in, open off, exhale. Last one, lift your hips up higher. Open off, exhale, stay. Inhale, stay as you are. Exhale, start to lower slowly down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Let your hips rest on the mat. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. You can keep your knees lifted up, or you can start to straighten both legs 1 at a time. Surrendering to this practice and finding rest. You can keep connecting with your breath by placing 1 hand on your heart and 1 on your belly. Just listening to the rise and fall of your breath, noticing your breathing patterns. Or you can find your full surrender, your hands at your side, letting go, coming back to the intention to grow. Grow in your spirit, grow in your mind, grow in your body. We'll stay in this space for 5 full breaths together. And then know that you can enter into a self-guided meditation with your quiet. Maybe turn on some music. Know that I'll have in the description box below my jams that I like to listen to as I flow. And maybe use that playlist as your guide as you write down your journal prompts and just have fun throughout the rest of the day. So together, let's take a full breath in through our nose. Open off, exhale, breathe out. 4 more. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Another breath in. Last 2. And breathe out. Last 1. And when you're ready, draw both knees in. Maybe rock side to side. Roll onto the side opposite of your heart, so maybe your right side. Find a fetal position and enjoy this space. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, stay. Inhale, gently press yourself up to a seated position. Maybe find an easy seat. Enter into a self-guided meditation or prayer, or grab your journal and start your writing prompt. Thank you so much for taking a moment out of your day to be a part of this 30-day challenge and practicing with me. Happy day 21. We're almost through the month of April. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, and I pray that you have a beautiful, wonderful day, no matter where you are in the world. Namaste. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow.